Night Yu-Gi-Oh, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final. We got Carlos versus Taylor, and this is going to be game one. Mirror match, Burning Abyss versus Burning Abyss. What do you think, man?
It's pretty good. This side decking becomes really relevant because you have things like Majesties and Vanity's Fiends. So
yeah, I've been watching Carlos all tournament today, and like he's been saying how the mirror match is always it's very difficult. It's a lot more having to think, a lot more back and forth.
you see who went first?
I believe Taylor went first.
Oh no, that's Carlos.
Oh no, that's
Carlos
Carlos. Yeah,
started
that's
with
Carlos.
a tour guide, which is really powerful, because Fire Lake is really good, especially going first.
Yeah, I've seen games just go completely one way because of a good Burning Lake.
Yeah.
It's just.
So he grabs. Is that Calcab or is that Scarm? That's Scarm.
That's a Scarm. Now the Scarf gets you what again?
At the end phase, it allows you to get a Fiend type.
That's
monster.
the search. It's a Dark Soul.
He mills 3 off Dante, hits a Graph, Rubik, and Vanities. So that's gonna trigger the Graph.
God, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
Considering what to get,
That's Carl.
he doesn't seem to have any kind of hand trap though, so he's not going to be able to stop anything. Jeez, but taking his time on what to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos, man, that guy's a really good player. I mean,
Yeah. He grabs Rubik, which kind of almost makes me think he might make a Virgil right here. I don't know why, but maybe a second Dante.
he's the tuner, right?
Yes. So foolish. It's probably gonna send a Seer.
I'm trying to see if Taylor
Yep.
has a hand trap, but I haven't.
No,
I don't think he does.
a lot of Burning Abyss main decks aren't really maining
Yeah.
hand traps like Veiler right now,
Yeah.
because we probably would have seen it on the initial tour guide.
Oh.
And here comes Graph again.
Yep. There you go. Exceed probably into Dante.
Yep.
Now, what effect do you think you want here off of the detach?
Well, he's already used the Graph effect, so if he makes the Dante, I'm pretty sure he's gonna detach the Rubik.
Oh wait, he went back on the Exceed. I think he's thinking about the Virgil.
Yeah. I don't know if Virgil's the best player.
It's turn 1.
Yeah.
So.
I agree. I don't agree with Virgil.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Dante.
That's much better.
I don't know if he's actually gonna detach. I think he might just leave it, especially if he draws Fire Lake.
There's the upstart.
Yep.
Set 1. Pretty sure it's gonna do it. Start off with an MST
Typhoon.
blind.
Oh, this is really big for Taylor because this allows him to play freely and
Yeah.
make Virgils and things like that.
Yeah, doesn't
So
need to worry about anything. See a Phoenix win in his hand.
that's actually really big as well.
Tour guide.
It's a normal tour guide.
Man, it's crazy. That card was huge back in the day when it first came out. Kind of went away, and now it's back.
Yeah,
I really like the card. I'm a big fan.
I am too. I really love tour guide. I didn't play back when it was in plant format, but it really made an impact in the game when it was in the wind-up loop.
Yeah.
So he makes a Dante with the tour guide and
Oh, he got
the
2
Graph.
hits.
So Graph's gonna activate and Seer's gonna activate. So we might see. Well, I was gonna say Seer get back the Rubik, but Seer might get back Graph right here now. Yep.
Drop.
So if he has a Burning Abyss in hand, we can see a Rubik. Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
special.
he's
He's
gonna
gonna
go right
special
into Virgil.
Calcab, and then he's gonna make the Virgil.
I think he does have. No, I don't know if he has the.
He has a Scarm, which is kind of big, because he's gonna put that, and then Graph will
The
activate.
Virgil pops, right?
No, the Virgil puts it back in the deck, but because it's an extra deck monster,
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
to the extra deck.
Yeah.
But this is gonna trigger the Graph, which might get Seer Scarm. Is that a Seer under the Dante? I believe so. So I think he might get
Yeah.
a Scarm here. Yep, that's a Scarm.
I don't think he has the burning lake though. No,
Is
that's a
Wing Blast?
Phoenix Wind
It is
Blast.
Wind Blast.
Yeah, he doesn't have the lake.
Which this is also kind of big though because he's gonna be able to Wing Blast the Dante, potentially when he enters the battle phase. So Taylor, I think right now
Effect
is
activate on the Dante.
hits a Scarm. So Seer will trigger. If he opts, he doesn't.
He hasn't opted to activate the trap yet. What is that?
Oh, I guess he doesn't want to use the Seer yet that he detached because he has one in hand.
Yeah.
So he might want to use it here.
Thinking about the Phoenix. Up, there you go. He activates it. Discarding.
I disagree with that play.
That's a Rubik?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Rubik.
So he's gonna special out.
Why do you disagree in that?
Well, it puts him in a position where Dante is still at 25 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't also know what's in his hand, which fortunately we do, but he has another Burning Abyss. So it allows him to make other plays, but he's so far ahead that it probably won't matter. But I don't know. I think Bryan is looking at a Nightmare Shark right now. So
I forgot that Carlos put himself as Bryan in this tournament for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So he's just
Yeah,
contemplating.
this is tough. I don't believe he has the lake, and I think the only thing he has to go on is a MST, and that's definitely not going to help him in this situation.
It definitely went into Taylor's advantage that Bryan or Carlos didn't draw really any real traps.
Yeah.
So with him drawing the Wing Blast, it has Seer on top of the deck, which actually can be a really big disadvantage for Taylor because he did normal the Seer. So when if he makes another Dante, he can detach the effect and mill 3, and it'll trigger the Seer.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, that's why also I didn't really disagree with Wing Blasting it, because he can just get the plus off of it.
What is that?
That's a Giga Brilliant.
Oh.
So that'll allow him to pump up his Dante to 2800 because of its own effect to boost about 15 and then 300 from Giga Brilliant. So this will allow him to run over his own or his opponent's Virgil.
David.
The camera.
The camera's like adjusting and adjusting. I don't know why.
It's fine. I will fix it next time.
Okay.
Because this game is like that.
Okay. Just want to let you know.
Because it's someone click the auto adjust.
Yeah.
I cannot fix it right now because of
Sorry guys, we're addressing the auto adjust issue on the camera for some reason.
Do you have a place to do life points or no?
No, we don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I cannot because it's recording right now.
Okay. Alright. So I went into the Giga Brilliant boost, attack into the Virgil play, got rid of the Virgil.
So what happened was Dante attacked over the Virgil because of its boost, so it put it about 300. So he attacked over Virgil, and then Giga Brilliant attacked into the Scarm, and then main phase 2 he made down it over the Dante.
Yeah.
So that way he can secure the Dante effect when it's sent to the graveyard.
That modification exceed is very useful.
Yeah.
They didn't. I don't think they had that many of those before, but it puts so much more use onto that Dante after its effects have gone by, and it's really good.
So I believe that it's beginning to the end.
Yeah, I've seen a few players play this card. I saw Philly play it in his the Dolls deck, and it's interesting. I asked Carlos about it earlier, and he said that he thought it was all right, but he'd rather have more of a power play card, something that, because he thinks that it's a card that's more for when you're ahead, it keeps you and pushes you further ahead, but he'd rather have something that kind of puts you back in the game if you're behind.
Yeah, and as you see, Taylor actually did draw a Astral Force, so this can allow him to make a Pleiades over the Dante that he has, which is really, really powerful. But yeah, like you said, beginning to the end is a really, really good card mid to late game, but early game it's really hard to use it, especially when you don't open the most optimal hand.
Hey, it's an interesting deck choice, I think.
But yeah, as you see, the beginning of the end put him way far ahead of
his
Bryan.
hand is very, very powerful. I can't tell how many cards Carlos has, but I'm pretty sure it's not looking good. Definitely.
Yeah. He's just so far behind because I think he has 2 in hand, and one is a tour guy that he searched out the Scarm at the end phase. Do you know what that trap is that he set?
I actually don't know. If it's a Burning Abyss or the lake. I mean, it could be all right, but he's not getting a whole lot off of it either way.
The thing is, he can't actually even use the lake. He doesn't have 2 Burning Abyss on the field.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he changed it. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. But if it could be like, if it was Warning, Wing Blast, or like Karma Cut, it could be decent, but
it's just not looking good either way right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We see Dante detaching Calcab, which Calcab is actually really, really powerful right here because it'll bounce the back row and secure that all his plays will go through.
I see different people, like, they'll either use the Calcab or not, and, like, I don't know, it's like a toss-up for a lot of people.
Personally, I am a fan of the 2 new Burning Abyss, the
like it?
Calcab and the Alec, just because they give so much utility to the deck and making Dantes and things like that turn 1.
The Alec is the one that negates the effect of a monster for
Alec.
the rest of the turn, yeah.
It allows you to beat Shadalls easier because it's definitely their hardest matchup.
Yeah.
I did see, though, that when Taylor milled off Dante, I saw a main deck creature swap.
Really?
Yes, I believe that's what it was.
That's interesting.
So he foolishes Seer to special something from the graveyard, which we'll find out in a second.
Yeah, unless something big comes for Carlos, I'm not sure that this is gonna.
And like the only thing about it is he still. Oh, he grabs back Virgil. This is really big.
Yeah, this.
And he has Pleiades basically.
This isn't looking good.
Honestly, I don't know if Fire Lake could even get him out of this.
Dante, he already milled, so attack over.
Giga Brilliant. So he'll take the 400.
25 over. No, I think it's he's with 25, right? Pretty sure that.
Yeah, it's 25, but Giga Brilliant is at 18 plus 300. So it'll be 400.
It is, yeah.
And then the Dante will attack over the Downer for 200. And then Virgil will get it directly for 25. Which puts Bryan at 4,900 if my life points are correct.
Yeah, I don't know if has Taylor been hit yet.
When the game 1 is over, click here and click again, so it stops. Okay? And then I will fix the camera. If you want to ask me something, you want to record it, just click that.
You see that main phase 2, Taylor does opt to use the rank up Magic Astral Force to use a Dante and make a Pleiades.
What does that do?
Pleiades?
Yeah.
Once per turn, you can detach a material from it to bounce any card on the field to the
Oh.
owner's hand. So it's also on either player's turn. So it allows them to like make plays on his opponent's turn and disrupt plays.
Okay. Tour guide. I mean, I've seen Carlos come out of bad situations. This is
Like,
pretty difficult.
The only thing about it is when Virgil dies, he's going to draw 1. If Dante dies, he's going to add 1 back from the graveyard. If there's a material under Pleiades, that'll also activate. So, like, whatever Bryan or Carlos
And
decides to do.
there's the bounce on the Pleiades.
Yeah, and now he's locked out of it because Tour Guide
Yeah.
says they can't play any Burning Abyss without them killing themselves. So I think he's just going to stop and potentially set 1. But the only thing about that is it's just going to get bounced by the Virgil. He's going to attack. Oh, so he's going to actually
He's going to ram?
He's going to attack into the Pleiades so he can free himself to be able to special Burning Abyss from his hand.
Yeah.
So he's going to take 1,000, which puts him at 3,900.
Ugh.
So he's going to make his own Virgil.
What are you?
Oh, did he scoop?
What is that? Can you tell?
Oh, no. His backer was Fire Lake.
Oh, there you go.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
So he got Fire
yeah,
Lake.
he
So what
couldn't even.
happened?
Yeah, he couldn't even do anything.
He special Rubik and he special something else. I don't remember what it is. Neither of their effects activated regardless, but he Fire Laked him. So that might put him back in, but I don't know. And also, if you notice, Taylor is locked out of himself using his own Burning Abyss cards because he has Pleiades on the field. So that was very smart by Carlos's decision. Did they scoop?
Yeah, I think it's over.
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos gave it up. Yeah. So game 1 goes to Taylor.